All through the Bible, I've read passages where before God wanted to use anyone, he had to test them. And so God doesn't test anything that he has no plan of using. And so I know that if this were the end of my story, then you guys would be walking past my casket. And so, I want y'all to know that I'm okay. The devil does not have my mind. And I want you guys to know that I want to say to the musicians, a lot of things are taking place. Swole sent me this video a couple of days ago, and I think it was the last time I played in church. And the video was only like 6-7 seconds long. But I was looking at it, and for 1 second, I just got a little bit sad. And then I looked at it, and I thought about my biggest influence was Teddy Campbell. And I had this old video of Teddy, and he was playing with Chicago Mass, and Percy Gray kept telling him, he kept saying to him, play, this may be your last time, this may be your last time. And I looked at the 7-second video, and I just said, I emptied myself out that day. And so, every time I get a chance to play now, even before now, I thought about the last time I played, and I just know that I gave everything I had in me. And, I just thank God that he chose to spare my life. We spoke to so many police officers and detectives after the incident occurred, and every police officer said to us, this is baffling because every other incident that mirrors yours ended in a fatality. There was a body left there. And so I praise God that I'm here. I thank God for my mind, and I thank God for I thank God for giving me the strength to endure this test and this battle. God has let me know this ain't his wrath coming upon me, and this is just a season I have to go through. And so, that being said, I'm asking you guys to continue to pray for my family. My dad is very ill, and everybody knows that's the nearest and dearest thing to me. And this has been a hard time. We had to kind of cover up what happened to him because he couldn't, we didn't want to kind of excite him, get his blood pressure up. So he doesn't know what's happened still. But in this time, in this season, I just thank God that he has been able to keep my mind and, and just continue to get me through this. I thank God for my family. I have to say, everybody that's sitting in these 2 rows. First of all, let me just say this. The next morning, I had roughly about 600, close to 700 text messages the day after it happened. And mostly from everyone, every musician, singer, pastor, preacher, worship leader in Chicago, and they're on. But every time I get close to getting that number down, I'm flooded with more text messages because I get people that saying, hey man, I haven't forgotten about you. We're still praying for you, and I want you guys to know that means so much to me and my family. We appreciate it. And if I don't get a chance to reply, I don't always get a chance to say something back. I want you guys to know that we appreciate you. My family, my moms, both of my mothers, my wife, my children. And y'all see how big my son got? He turned 14 last week. And on his birthday, he's just like his dad. What was you doing on your birthday?
Working.
He's working. CJ's ball player. This is my nephew, Christian. But because of what I was going through, I didn't get a chance to celebrate with my son, and that messed with me. And you know, Christmas is coming around, and I'm in such a state of transition right now. So, but I want to openly thank my family, my wife, my mom, Nene. If y'all know me, y'all know I have two mothers. Oneida, my mother, Mamie, my wife, Dina. What y'all think? I just jumped up and got married one day. Y'all just came one day and saw my wife, and that was fine with me. Okay. But she has been a rock and has really helped me through the season. And I realized, you know, musicians, I'm about to say something to y'all. Y'all can't hold all your life. Don't throw your gift away.
Say it again. Say it again.
In marriage, it's God's design and His plan. And
I was about to turn this camera off.
I don't pass judgment on anybody. I'm not saying, you know, what it is, what it isn't, but I can tell you the truth, and I can tell you that when God puts His hand on your life and He sends your wife, it's in your best interest to honor it. And you never know, you never know when you're gonna need somebody. And Dina has been God sent, and I can never say how much I appreciate you. I also have to say how much of a help my extended family is. My best friends, Tara and Tiffany and Kevin and Mark and my brother Rick. Me and Rick and Philip Feaster are nominated for Grammys. Anita Wilson is nominated for a Grammy. I was sitting there, I was sitting at home today, and in the middle of everything that happened, people started tweeting me saying congratulations. And I put this picture on Facebook about 3 or 4 years ago. I took a picture of someone else's Grammy with it, and I posted. I just said, one day soon. And God reminded me that He has not forgotten about my prayers. So I was saying to my extended family, or just all the musicians, but also to my daughter's mother, Tani, who is extremely patient and an excellent mother. And y'all know when we have children and you're a musician and you travel, you're gone so much, you make money weird ways, you know, people have to, they don't have to be understanding, they don't have to help. They don't have to do anything. They can give a care less sometimes. But I thank God that I have a family, an entire family. We spend time together. My wife and my daughter's mom, they talk all the time. She probably talks to her more than she talks to me. And but I thank God for that. I thank God for the relationship. I'm not going to talk a whole lot. Lastly, I'm just going to say, well, first I'm going to say thank you again for all of you guys, but let's just make sure that we are continuing to stay in the will of God, you know. And when the season comes, when the rough season comes, you gotta have something to stand on, you know. And all of the playing and touring and the high fives and the pats on the back, and man, you show blaze. If you ain't got no foundation up under there, you'll lose your mind. And I thank God again that while I'm going through this season, I still have my faith. I still have the will of God in my mind. I'm not sitting at home waiting on my arm to get better. I'm still worshiping. I'm still in church. Well, I haven't been to church, but I stream. I still read the word and watch my pastor. And I just thank God for that. I thank God for DeAndre, Pastor DeAndre. And I thank God for Mark Hubbard. They were both extremely instrumental in putting this together. I told them, I said, man, I have my hang-ups about stuff like this because, I didn't want nobody coming here memorializing me, or I didn't want y'all to feel sorry for me because God has made provisions. And, but you guys just showed such overwhelming support, and I'm just eternally grateful for all of my friends who just are there for me from day to day, and I thank you guys. And that's it. Thank you so much for coming.